Hey everyone, what's up? It's Macy. I haven't made a video in a while, and it's because from the title of the video you can tell that I no longer work for Disney World. I wanted to enjoy the last few weeks and months that I had at Disney and not film everything. I didn't really always want to film. I wanted to just be in the moment and remember those memories. So yeah, I'm going to be telling y'all why I don't work for Disney anymore. A lot of people have wanted to know. I'm not trying to be like, oh my god, everybody wants to know where I am, what I'm doing. I am such like a cool person. That's not what I'm trying to do here. People have asked me if I've been fired, if my college program just ended. What? So yeah, if this is something you don't think you'll be interested in, that's totally fine. You do not have to watch me. You can go watch my other videos. I cannot believe my almost getting termed from Disney video has over 12,000 views. Most people are here on this channel because of that video. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, so before I get into why I left, I'm going to talk a little bit about how I started at Disney and why I did. So for those who don't know, I did the college program Spring Advantage 2017. So from January 2017 to August 3rd, 2017, I was a part of the Disney College program. If you've watched my videos before, or if you know me, you know that I was not one of those people who knew about the college program for such a long time, and this is something that they've always wanted to do. I knew about it maybe 5 days before I applied, and 13 days after I applied, I got in. And it was never like a dream of mine. It was never like this huge like desire, but I was so interested in it that I just applied right away after I found out about it. This girl that I went to high school with, she posted a bunch about Disney. I asked her what she did, and she told me about the college program. I was sitting in math class one day and could not stand this professor, could not stand where I was in my life anymore. I'm in school, I need a way out of this life that I'm living. I'm gonna apply to leave. It was never, I'm gonna go and start this huge career with Disney, but I was like, this is something I could do because I've loved Disney ever since I was a little kid. I've never been to Disney World, never been to Disneyland, never went on this vacation and stayed at like the Grand Floridian. Like I've never been like a Disney World person just because I've never had the chance to experience it. So I've never had this like huge desire to just work there, but it did seem like something that was for me, if that makes sense. So I applied, I got in, I was very nervous, had no idea what to expect. It happened 13 days after I applied. So I was like, all right, I guess in just a few months I am packing my bags and I'm moving to Orlando, Florida. But for those who know me personally, they know why I needed to leave where I was. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about everything that's ever happened in my life because that will turn into a sad story. I'm just kidding, my life's not that sad. I do have like 2 friends. But anyway, they know how good it was for me to get out of just everything. It was just a new start in a new area where nobody knew me, and it was going to be great, okay? I fell in love with Disney, okay? Who wouldn't? This place is a place that I could see myself being in forever. Like I loved my job. I loved the people that I met during my college program, my roommates, the ones that were termed, the ones that weren't termed. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it below. I loved everything about my college program, but I always had some stress on me because of things that I tried to escape from. I kind of couldn't fully escape it in Florida, but that was my goal. I left where I was to come to Florida, work for Disney, to start a whole new life where I can make my own decisions and do my own things. And those things were still sticking with me. As much fun as I wanted to have like every weekend, I needed to finish my schoolwork because I was still in school online. So I did have a lot of commitments to not only myself, but to school and my family, and I had to do those things for me, but still live a good life and a fun life in Orlando. I know this probably all does not make sense at all. So June comes and I'm like, all right, I have 2 months left here, and then where am I going? Am I gonna stay part-time? Am I going to stay full-time? Am I gonna try and extend my program? Am I leaving? Like, what am I going to do? So I had to think really quick. I applied to transfer into part-time, full-time, seasonal, anything, and got denied. So during my CP, I was not the best cast member, and I did not have the best record card. I kind of, towards the end, went through this little funk within myself. My leaders knew it, my friends knew it, everyone knew that. It kind of just stopped caring. There were situations that came up with family friends and I had to fly home and I did no call no shows, got a lot of points, and so I was like, there's no way that I'm going to be able to extend into part-time or extend into a program because my record card was just really bad. So don't do that. Luckily, I fixed that when it became part-time. So I could not stay part-time or I could not stay as an extended CP. So I'm like, all right, I have no idea where I'm gonna live. I have no idea where I'm gonna work. I have no idea if I'm gonna stay in Florida. So July comes around, July 1st, I have friends from Tomorrowland who are like, we're getting a house. Who wants to join? And I was like, I'll do it. So last minute, I decided that I was going to stay in Florida. I had no job. I had no car. I was like, I'm just gonna stay. We'll see what happens. So last minute, I decide I'm gonna stay in Florida. Literally the middle of July, signed a lease, college program ended 3rd of August. So after the 3rd of August, I had no job. So I didn't have a job for a few weeks. I had no idea what I was going to do, but I knew that I had to stay here. I knew that if I went anywhere else, it would have ruined me. Not even the fact that I'd be far away from Disney, but the fact that I still have not resolved what I ran away from where I used to live, if that makes sense. All right, this is gonna be my fun year. I'm gonna do whatever I want. I'm not working 60 hours a week at Disney. I don't live in housing anymore where there's a million rules. Like, I can do whatever I want. I'm gonna take a year off of school because I've never in my whole entire life ever taken a year off of school. So that's what I did. I found a job at a restaurant and I hate this restaurant, and one day I will need to make a video about that restaurant, but they literally called me for an interview 5 minutes after I submitted the application online. I wasn't even done with the assessment part and they called me and asked me to come in for an interview that day. Red flag number 1. I got a job at that restaurant and then 3 or 4 weeks later, I applied part-time at Disney, got it. That's how I got into Epcot in September. I started working there. Still no car, not in school. Literally no idea what I'm doing with my life. Literally, I have no plan. No plan. I started working back at Epcot and I was like, okay, cool. I am gonna work 1,000,000 hours a week. So I worked 1,000,000 hours a week. I still had that old job at the restaurant. Hated it. Eventually quit through text message. And then I got a job at Kate Spade. I'm pretty sure I told y'all that before. I got a job at Kate Spade. I thought I was gonna be seasonal. They kept me part-time afterwards. It was not working out. I ended up leaving Kate Spade. But during that time, I worked 1 shift a week at Disney because I was like, I'm so exhausted from working at Kate Spade. I don't want to work at Disney all the time. Left Kate Spade, started working at Disney in January nonstop. People actually knew that I worked there. People thought that I literally did not work in that area at all. They had no idea who I was. So I started working there all the time. I fell in love with my location. I did love my location before when I worked like once a week, but I fell in love with working at Epcot. Luckily in my area, there was like 6 or 7 places you could work. There was something for everyone and I loved it. Management was great. The CPs were great. The part-timers and the full-timers, like I loved the area. I loved the park. I fell in love with Epcot and I was like, this company is where I need to be. Like I need to be here. Why am I getting emotional? I was like, I need to be here. And I was like, I'm gonna become a trainer. I'm gonna become a coordinator. And then they're gonna want me to be a leader. And I'm gonna follow my dreams in entertainment. And I'm going to be in guest relations because I want to do guest relations. But I'm also gonna be in entertainment. And I'm also gonna be a leader here. And I'm like, there's so much I want to do at Disney. There is so much, but I still have so much that I never finished personally. I need to go back to school. I never expected to love my job. I loved my job at Disney. At the end of the day, it's a job, and there's sometimes where you don't want to go. There's sometimes where you don't want to be happy and act happy and make magic. There's some days where you don't want to do that, but there are so many other days where you love going to work and you love your job and you love the people that you meet. Long story short, the reason why I left is because I need to finish what needs to be done like in my head with things that have been going on in my life. I need to finish going back to school as like a personal goal. I need to do these things in order to fully commit like my all for Disney. Who knows? I might not be there forever. I hate Florida. The drivers suck. The people are rude. I just can't with those people. But the guests, the British people, the parks, like I love it. It's not even because I get free access into Disney World. Like that's not why I love my job there. I just love the people. And so I need to get my life together. That's literally what I'm telling people when they're asking me why I'm leaving, because I need to get my life together. I do know how I'm gonna do that. I'm not in Florida. I'm pretty close to Florida, so I can come back soon. But to those who wanted to know why I'm not at Disney anymore, that felt amazing to talk about. This is not like my goodbye forever for Disney. Like, wow, I hate Disney. It's such a terrible company. Like, no, they're amazing. I love Disney so much, but I love myself even more. And there are some things that I just need to do in order to come back. So yeah, that's why I am not working at Disney right now. Moana, Stroller Queen, Macy will be back, and she'll be better than ever, okay? I promise. She'll be back to stay until Mickey tells me you need to go. I will be there. I hope that you guys enjoyed this long video, but if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, I'm so sorry. Forgive me, please. You can give it a thumbs down and I won't blame you. Subscribe if you want to see more videos of me. I really don't know why you would. If you have any video suggestions at all, feel free to comment them down below. Now that I have more free time, I am planning on making other videos, and I have some ideas in my head that are still Disney related. So if you want to see those, let me know. I don't know, let's be friends. I'll link my social media down below. I can be your friend, we can be pals. If you have any Disney questions, feel free to let me know. All right, I hope you guys have a great day, night, afternoon, whatever. I'll see you later. Bye.